Hey guys, Josh here from Manitoba Fishing Adventures. Listen up, ice is coming. It is November officially. The weather's getting cold and I'm getting very excited. To kind of pass the time, I figured I'm gonna do a little bit of a video showing you guys some of my favorite baits for walleye, but also more importantly on Lake Winnipeg. Lake Winnipeg is its own beast. There's giant walleye in there. It's a day that you can go out there and catch 1 or 2 eater-sized walleye, but it's also a day where you can go out there and get 5 fish over 28 inches. It's that good, and it can be that bad at the same time. It can be tough. So I'm gonna try to teach you guys a couple little things, some of the lures I use and I've had very good success on. That's hopefully gonna get you some more fish on top of the ice. Before though, make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna show you guys a rod. So ice fishing rods, this is all personal preference. I like a little bit of a longer rod. So right here, I got a 36-inch medium timber rod. The reason why I like a longer ice fishing rod is, think of this, you're fishing vertical and you have a longer rod, you have more tension built up. If that fish decides to swim vertical and releases tension, if you have a longer rod, that equals more rod bent over. Versus if you have a shorter one and that fish decides to swim up, there's a higher chance you're gonna lose tension on the rod. Reels, any really, a size 500, size 1000. You don't have to be super fancy with these metal reels like a Fluger, President. There's nothing too complicated with those. Now line, I like using a braided line. 10-pound Power Pro is always been my favorite. The thing with ice line is it's got a coating on it that helps repel water more, so it doesn't freeze as much. So if you're using like a summer line, sometimes you'll tend to kind of freeze and get caught in your eyelets. Not with this stuff. So what I like to do, 10-pound braid, and then I'll do an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. And all that does, it's a little bit more abrasion resistant, so you know when the walleye's teeth get on your line, it's not gonna cut it, as well as it's clear. So if you're fishing any type of body of water, Lake Winnipeg isn't really that clear. The zebra mussels are kind of clearing it up, but like out in Whiteshell, Lake of the Woods, you definitely have clearer water. That invisible fluorocarbon leader is definitely gonna help in that situation. Okay, now down to baits. Rattle baits. Lake Winnipeg is notorious for rattle baits. They work well. 9 times out of 10, when they're really aggressive, they'll come in and they'll absolutely smoke it. Now, what I find personally, I'll show you a couple of the baits first. So these are some of my all-time favorites. They work very, very well. The TN70 got me my biggest one last year. The pink UV Rip and Wrap, very tough to beat. We sell a ton of these baits down here at the fishing hole. By the way, all these products down here available at the fishing hole. The thing with rattle baits is when the walleye get a little bit finicky, what I personally find happens is you'll call them in and on your flash, you'll see walleye come in and interact with your rattle bait, but it doesn't want to commit because it might be a really cold day. You know, there's a cold front coming in, whatever. I'm not a biologist. I don't know what happens. So the bait that really, really worked for me last year, I showed it once in my video. I'll show it again. The gold hammered slender spoon was absolutely dynamite for me last year. I couldn't count how many times I was fishing with a rattle bait, ripping them. A fish would come and interact, completely leave the rattle bait alone, and come and smoke the spoon. So what I like to do with these is I'll take a salted minnow and I'll actually wrap it around the treble hook kind of in a circle pattern. And it just kind of adds a little bit of sense, a little bit of like, a little bit of flavor for the fish when they decide to maybe nip at it or bite it, like, oh, that's a real bait, I'm gonna eat that. So with a spoon like this, it's got a really crazy curve to it. So what I do is I'll pull it up and I'll just kind of let it flutter down. And 9 times out of 10, guys, when it's going down, they'll come up and smoke it and your line goes slack because it's in their mouth and they're hungry. So that is some of my favorite lures so far. But the nice thing about fishing industries is that things change and things evolve. So I'm gonna show you some new baits, brand new for the 2021-2022 ice season. Starting off with this PK rattle bait. This thing looks deadly. It comes in a wide variety of different colors. I love the chartreuse on the bottom with the purple. That's gonna be super cool. Buckshot rattle spoons, it's kind of a hybrid. So you have a rattle bait, you have a spoon, and then you have a buckshot. So it's kind of like a spoon shape with a little bit of a rattling chamber on the inside. That's gonna give you a little bit more of a flutter reaction, but also give you a little bit of a sound when you're bouncing on the spot. It's a little rattling chamber. So this is actually new color. These look like dynamite. You have the Wonder Bread and then the Bubblegum Tiger. Deadly. I would also pair that up with a salted minnow or something. And when we're talking about rattle baits can get pretty expensive. This TN70 is about $25. I'm not a huge fan of spending money. I don't know about you guys. I mean, gas prices right now at the time of this video are $1.43. Not a fan of spending money. So thank you, Rip and Shad. These bad boys are $7.49. They come in a wide variety of colors and they all glow, which is awesome. So 10, 15, 20 feet down at the bottom of the water, it's dark down there. This is gonna glow. It's gonna show the fish where the action is at. And then we got the new Acme Hyper Hammer TTs. I know Clayton Chick has done a lot of videos on these so far. These are gonna be dynamite. What's actually cool is you can actually twist these little back propeller. If it ever rips off, you can actually take it off. So they're pretty wicked. I'm excited to try them out. And check this out. This is the Jiggin Shadow Wrap. So very similar to a Jiggin Minnow, or Jiggin Wrap, sorry, except you don't have that front hook, which means you're not gonna be hooking on the bottom of the mice. That's the one thing why I'm not a huge fan of using Jigging Wraps to the ice, is because I find when you hook a fish, you have that hook at the back or front that can get hooked on the bottom of the hole. Not fun when you have a big fish on, then you get hooked. So they took this off, sorry, they took it off of the front. There's no front hook, they still got the back, they still got the treble hook. So awesome bait, a couple cool colors, and once again, it glows. So now, like Lake Winnipeg in general is such a tough lake if you're not on there every weekend or talking to people who are out there. So one tip I'm gonna give you is hire a guide. Donovan Pierce from Blackwater Cats. I've known him for about 8 years now since I started working here at the fishing hole. He's a great dude. Him and his team know Lake Winnipeg. They're on that lake every single day, drilling holes, finding the fish. And not so much to go and get his spots, but to learn why are they fishing these areas. Oh, they're fishing early in the morning, late at night. Why? Ask those questions. These guys are the professionals that are, once again, they're spending all their time and energy learning this body of water to help you fish, but also they're gonna teach you a couple of things. So I'm gonna leave a link down to Donovan's Blackwater Cats in the description, but he's a great dude. You wanna catch some big fish, you're having a rough time, give him a shout, book a trip. You will not regret it. You'll at least learn something and he'll put you on some fish. So yeah, okay, so I said, wow, it's a long time talking all in one take. So we're gonna do a little bit of a giveaway. So we're gonna do my good old slender spoon, my tried and true, my favorite, and then we're gonna do, we'll do one of these new rippin' shads. So what I need you guys to do is make sure you click the like button, of course, but leave a comment down below saying, I want these lures, or say whatever, what you're looking forward to this upcoming season. I'm gonna select one random person, I'm gonna buy you guys these lures so then you can catch and fish in them like I try to at least. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything, my Instagram is Manitoba Fishing Adventures. Come down, see me here at the fishing hole, or just leave a comment down below. I try to respond to you as quickly as I can with school and everything, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this ice season. Hope you guys are too. Stay safe. We'll see you next time. We might be doing some more gear talks like this, maybe some trout action, some pike action. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. So hope you guys enjoy the video. We'll see you next time.
Carter, what lure do you think we should get? They all look pretty good.
Man, honestly, I would just use this. I think this would work the best. I mean, the bigger the better, right?
For walleye?
Yeah, of course.
You gotta use this.
Oh my god.
Down here at the fishing hole.